Okay, as you can see, back from like the dead, both of not pooping my guts out and also not working insane stupid hours. So,
Right.
yeah. All right, there we go. Zoom in a little bit.
Enhance.
Yep. So, looking more at the wings in person after everything, I do like the lining method. It looks better. Whoa! Hey, Ty. So yeah, I think I'm going to do the lining method, which just means it'll take longer, but that means it'll just look more gooderist.
Most good.
Yes. You know what? I'm going to grab a new parchment sheet for the wet palette.
A lot of moistness.
Yep. The moist palette. Should probably change my sponge at some point too. That's looking kind of grody, but it doesn't smell weird, so. Whoa! Yeah, and again, sorry for being away, but yeah, like between work and yeah, the poopies. That was not fun. Whoa! Geez, Doc, thank you.
So I just miscalculated how many bits it's going to be to take up the screen class. So no. I've always been just like really.
The risk was calculated, but man, I'm bad at math.
Exactly.
That was sitting in my head.
Oh yeah, I love that one with like the Tal facing off against a space wolf, and the space wolf just has his gun and like his combat knife above him, just called the risk was calculated, but man, I'm bad at math.
Here we go.
Woo! Well, hello, Box to Tabletop. Welcome to the stream. We're just starting out. Yeah, gonna do some lining on the wings. So yeah. How was your stream? Actually, we'll load up the palette with this brush. Good. What were you working on tonight? Oh, are those cute Nurgle demons? Are those Nurglings? Built the mono, showed multicolored priming for undertones. Sweet! What model were you building? Or just an model? Oh, hey, might help if I grab a new paper towel for wiping off my brush.
Details.
Yeah, well. Hey, at least I got that you're talking about undertones. Finish another part of the nanny I've been working on. Oh, okay. Yeah, that nanny is looking creepy, but good creepy. So, dude, that was me like, well, first of all, like Monday because I had to be in at work at 11:30 at night that night, and then yeah, last night I was saying I crashed. Well, all right, I crashed early for me at 10:30 or like 10 or 10:30 p.m. when usually I'm like up until like at least like 11, 11:30, possibly midnight. Most nights otherwise. Okay. But doing 2 snowplow shifts kind of stinks.
Those soccer patrons.
Oh, well, hello, Mongrel.
Hello.
How you doing?
Not too bad.
Well, that's good.
A little tired.
Yep. Yeah, again, like I said, I crashed way early last night. At least for me.
Well, that's just because you're a punk. We've discussed this before.
Well, yeah, you know, working a few snow shifts too just kind of took it out of me.
Oh, whatever, you big baby.
I know, well. When I got 4 hours of sleep in 2 chunks the night before, yeah, I was kind of tired.
Yeah, that was last Saturday.
I'm going to keep my comment to myself.
Nah, no, go ahead. Bring it.
No.
All right.
I respect delayed capture too much.
Oh, okay. Just her, not me.
Correct. Well, look.
Did he stutter?
Exactly. Did I stutter? or in this case, did I stutter, motherfucker?
And what makes it great is it sounds like you have a cigar in your mouth, but I know you don't.
No, I have a paintbrush in my mouth, but cigar would be nice, honestly.
Yep. Yeah, it would.
It's a good chew. It's not nice.
Yeah, I think now that I could appreciate it more, I would like to actually like try a Cuban cigar again. Yeah, I had one when I was in the Bahamas.
I've had one for a long time, yeah.
But yes, Mongrel, after looking at the 2 different methods for the wings, as you can see, I like the lining with the brush method better. It looks better once I kind of let it sit and, lack of a better term, sit and figure its shit out.
I mean, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah?
I kind of had a feeling that's the route you were going to go. Just because of the cleaner lines that it gives.
Yeah. It's just, I had to realize I was going that way.
Well, I love my dry brushing, but especially for the detail that you're going for on this model,
Yeah.
I kind of looked at it and went, if he goes with a dry brush, he's never going to be happy with it at the end. But again, as you said, you had to come to that conclusion.
Yep. Ooh, Ty, 85 consecutive streams.
Wow.
That's just Ty's a fucking...
He's a beast.
Exactly. I mean, not quite as much of a beast as Sojan, but...
Roar and stuff.
I love how weak that was.
It was intentional.
Yeah.
I know, and that's what I love about it, is the fact that it was such an intentionally weak, just... Okay.
But yeah, but Garrett, I was gonna say that I feel ya. I got called last Saturday because of the little snowstorm was freaking out the one plant
Oh,
I work
jeez.
at. So I went to bed about midnight. Got a call about 1:30 saying, "Hey, the power went out in the building. Do you know how to fix it?" I walked him through how to fix it. Didn't really get back to sleep at all, and then they called me again at 3:30. Said, "Hey, the power went out again. Would you want to come in and help us figure this out?"
Yeah.
So then go in and help them figure it out.
The answer to your query is no. But I'll be there.
Yep. And this is the one plant you can't talk about, right?
Yeah, it's where I work at.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no, that color's not gonna work. Damn it.
Yeah, and it was just something stupid too. So it literally took me longer to put pants on and drive all the way down there than it did to figure out what it was and fix it.
Oh, isn't that just great?
Mm-hmm. Good times.
Yeah.
Good times. Yeah, that color.
I've got a household expenses bill. $769.
Well, nice to the 69.
Yes. Some
Yeah.
component of my furnace had suddenly gotten very loud and grindy sounding.
Hmm.
So,
Fan,
what's that?
blower fan.
Fortunately, it was not the big blower fan.
Anybody ever tell you you shouldn't stick marbles in your heater?
But no, there's like a fan that pulls air over the heat exchanger and exhausts it. So
Mhm.
that's what it was.
They charge you $700 for that thing.
Yes.
Labor's fun.
It's highway robbery what they charge for some of those little stupid components.
Yeah. Well, and I had another component. Maybe I'm hiring the wrong people. I don't know.
No, that's probably just what they charge because all of that stuff is stupidly expensive.
Yeah. I had the gas valve on it replaced in December. So in the space of 3 months, I spent $1,400 on it.
Yay, home ownership.
Yeah. Well, they said like, oh, it's going to be almost as much as the down payment on the new system. You just want to have someone come out and give you an estimate. Well, but they also said they had the part for the truck. I said, just fix it now, because
Make it work again.
I get it's a part that if it breaks, it would shut the whole thing down, right? And I don't want that to suddenly happen when it gets down to weather.
Yeah, not with the weather we've been having.
Well, and note they said not what the systems cost, what the down payment for the system is going to cost.
Yeah, well, I asked him what it would be for a new system, and he's like, well, I'm not supposed to say, but like $5,000 to $7,000.
Uh-huh.
Which is not like a crushing expense for me, but I don't pay that.
That's just a furnace. That's not the furnace and the AC.
Well, the AC, yeah, the AC. I don't know, I'd probably keep the same AC unit that it should be replaced to, because that's also 12 years old. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because my brother got his done last year. $22,000.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Well, honestly, I was thinking about getting a heat pump system.
Yeah, then it's more.
I've
Just
heard
let
that,
you know.
but I've also heard, like, you could, how do I say this? I've heard it doesn't need to be.
The initial cost is more. So, and we also have the wrong weather for it, so it doesn't work as well there.
They have improved both weather ones now.
They're not as efficient, so they're not worth it.
Well, I'll have to do more research at least.
Need to be somewhere with geothermal, so you just get geothermal.
Yeah, that would be nice.
But you know, on the other hand, no earthquakes. And that's nice. Areas where you get a lot of volcanic activity, you're going to have a lot of earthquakes.
Yeah, but we get tornadoes. They're just the wind version of earthquakes.
See, here's the thing with tornadoes versus earthquakes. You can run from a tornado, you can hide from a tornado.
You can try.
If you get into a deep enough basement, you're fine. Earthquakes, though, that's just everywhere all at once.
Yeah, you just have to get up in the air.
Yeah.
Just jump good.
There you go.
I was just gonna say,
Just
get
jump
up
your house. House need learn to jump good.
Fuck it, get a jetpack. Be done with it.
Yes, we should all become Mandalorian.
This is the way.
A lot of work.
Man, I'll take Iron Man suit.
I'll just take a Thanos cocker. Just a regular helicopter that does Thanos out.
No, you roll the 0, you get a Rafflecopter instead.
How would I roll 0 on a d20?
Because you have a negative modifier.
Great.
You asked, we gave you an answer.
No, that's about part of the first person.
There was I can't remember what company that came out with it, but there was one that came out with either blessed or cursed dice. So they actually took the 20 off and gave you another 1 on the cursed dice, and then on the blessed dice they took the 1 off and gave you another 20.
Pretty great.
So how are you liking your Bloodthirster?
Oh, I'm digging it.
Good. I say, I know I haven't been around for a little bit, so.
Oh no, that's fine. And yeah, sometimes you just gotta kind of get off the bus, and if you need to recharge on your own, you notice how butthurt I am about this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, doing that whole Vegas to Chicago in basically 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks,
Yeah.
kind of took a lot of my people energy out, and I was like, no, we're gonna just sit back and chill.
Yeah, that's fair. And how did your second trip go then?
The second trip went great. My teammate and I got the trophy that we were looking to get, which was the wooden spoon. Which for anybody that doesn't know what the wooden spoon trophy is, we actually had the worst record out of everybody at the tournament. We went 0-5 and did not score a single point.
Oh!
But you had fun with that list.
But oh my god, did we have so much fun playing Rainbow Road at a tournament that has nothing to do with that. We did track the movement scores of all of our vehicles throughout the entire weekend, which we played 5 games of Age of Sigmar during it.
Yep.
And my little purple Doom wheel that I made,
Yeah.
or as I have lovingly nicknamed them now, Zoom wheels. managed to move 361 inches.
Wow.
Tracking. So, yeah, I was like, that's a little over, like, 6 feet. I'm quite happy with this.
Yep.
Did you post pictures of the toes that you made?
I don't know if I ever did. I do have the pictures, though, so.
I would love it if you did, because I would love to see that.
Yes.
See, I don't remember exactly what I did, but,
Pixar didn't happen.
I mean, then it didn't happen, that's fine. Oh, boy. Easy enough. See.
You sit your ass down. We're putting on Pooh Bear.
Ah, shit, I was told to leave. Damn it. Okay.
No, you're staying.
Okay. Just my arm. Okay. Looks like I did not ever post them, which doesn't surprise me that I forgot. Simply because we got back. So we left here Thursday at like 9 a.m., got there at like 4. And then we left there at like 5:30, 6 o'clock, and I got home about 12:30.
Yeesh.
My teammate got to his house about a half hour later. So it was a pretty long weekend, but it's a fun event. It's one I don't mind driving to. It's all for a charity, which makes it a hell of a lot more worth it.
Yep.
The guy actually posted the final numbers of everything, right? And by the end of it, I think we had, normally he hosts like 30, I want to say 39, 40 teams, so it's like 80 people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this time he only had like 29 or 30 teams.
Yeah.
And we still made just as much as they did for when they had their full 40 last time. So
Nice.
I was real proud of everyone. I was real happy with everybody. The fact that we raised enough to actually get 2 homeless families off the street.
Wow.
That's good.
So I was like, that's worth it, right?
Yep.
And I am posting a video of the board in action in the finished minis channel.
All right.
So
Nice.
the one thing that was super funny is, so we did horrible, like I said, which was fine for us. However, one of the things I did do with this board is I went and bought, like the night before we left, a $7 Bluetooth speaker. Best $7 investment I have made in years.
Thanks, Fusion.
What were you saying?
Oh, someone said great job and just said thanks in chat.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, good. But best $7 I've spent in quite a while as a purchase, because while we were setting our board up and having everything get ready to be judged, I set the speaker up, and it's a pure black speaker, so I can hide it in like the back corner of the map or of the board. And I hooked it up to my phone, put my phone in our little storage case underneath the table, and I proceeded to set up a Spotify playlist. The Spotify playlist I found had the Mario Kart Rainbow Road Double Dash theme on it.
Nice.
I proceeded to play that on repeat.
All right.
The person judging the event made it through 20 of the boards before telling his son to come out and get the people responsible for that speaker so it can be shut the hell off. as soon as I was, now keep in mind, I'm sitting out with my friends, eating some pizza. We're all just chatting, having a good time, right?
Yeah.
Right.
His son sticks his head out the door where the boards are and goes, "Whose ever damn speaker that is?" And I immediately start getting up going, "That's me." And of course, his son looks at me and goes, "Of course it would be you."
Yep.
Oh yes, I might have known.
And I looked and went, "Indeed." Now, what's even funnier about this to me is that I did that just for the judging, right? I wasn't going to torment the rest of the players by playing the Mario Kart Rainbow Road themes or anything
Yeah.
during our games. We get to our fifth round, and our fifth round opponents are a couple of friends, or is a friend, and then he got paired with a random guy because his partner got sick.
Okay.
Apparently, his fourth round was kind of an ass beating, because they got paired up against Seraphon and a Zinch combo.
That I don't know much about that, but that just sounds unpleasant to be on the receiving end.
They're the two heaviest magic casting armies in the game.
Yeah.
And basically, if you don't know how Zinch works, when Zinch starts telling you their rules, it sounds like they're making up bullshit on the way.
Because it's Zinch, so they kind of are.
Well, so Zinch's main mechanic is that before the game is even starting, they roll 9 dice, right?
Yep.
Those dice, they can take those dice and substitute them in for any roll that they would make in the game later.
Okay.
So they can go, cool, I rolled 4 5s here. I'm going to take 2 of them and I'm going to cast this spell on a 10. Good luck stopping it.
Yeah.
And so it's really annoying. And if you don't know that, you don't have any idea how to prepare against that, it's kind of catches you off guard and can kind of create a really, really shitty experience.
Yep.
So we get paired against this guy, and our buddy was like, "Hey man, he just had a really, really shitty experience. You guys are always fun, and you always have some sort of wacky ass mini game that you guys are doing. I think it'd be a good match for him for round 5." And I was like, we were both like, "Yeah, sure, cool, whatever, have fun." The dude jumped in on it. He sideboarded out 500 points in his army to bring 500 points in the sideboard that he had that was all like the Pterodon riders and shit like that.
Uh-huh.
Because he was like, "Oh, hell no, we're racing on this board. We're not even trying to fight. We're just joining the race.
Yeah.
This is the way this is going to work."
Yeah.
And so he ended up having a really good 5th round where he just got to enjoy, have some fun.
Well, good.
But the tournament organizer, we were talking at the table, and they were like, "Yeah, dude, let's put on some Mario Kart, Rainbow Road theme." And I was like, "Cool." Busted out the $7 speaker, put it down right on the table,
Mm-hmm.
put it just loud enough that like we could hear it, but it wasn't disturbing anybody else's table.
Yeah.
The tournament organizer walked by, kind of smiled at us for a second, then heard the music. And I visibly watched him grimace and walk away faster. And then he proceeded to say at the end, thank you to everybody for showing up and doing all that. When he announced our wooden spoon, he was like, "I don't know about you guys, but if they were playing that all weekend long and you guys played against them while that was playing, kudos to you. You guys have way more patience than I do."
Yeah.
I didn't have the heart to tell him that we weren't playing it all weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Only when we saw you walk up.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's called commitment
Yeah.
to the bit.
Correct. But yeah, it was a fantastically fun event. It's one that I try to make sure I have time to square that away every year to do that one.
Okay.
Because it is just, it's for a good cause. Like I said, with it being for charity, and all that, it's a really good cause that I like to support.
Yeah.
And again, Chicago's not that long of a drive.
No, not really.
What is it, like 8 hours?
Yep.
6.5.
Yeah. 6.5, 8 hours, depending on how often you stop for like pee breaks and stuff like that. I think with all 4 kids, I think it took us 8.5 or 9 hours, but like we stopped at the Illinois border at a rest stop that had a playground just to let them like get out and burn off some energy.
Well, and it also depends on how far into Chicago you're going to.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be honest with you. Where this event takes place, it's like 20 minutes, 30 minutes maybe into Chicago, so it's not like it's
Downtown.
Yeah, it's not downtown or anything like that. So it's not hard to get to, and that actually helps. It does
Yeah.
make the trip faster, but also like my partner and I that regularly go to this event, we already know like where our 2 stops are that we go, and it's okay. Hey, we're coming up to the exit with the McDonald's. Cool. We're gonna pull over. We're gonna grab lunch, take a pee break.
Yep.
Fill up with gas, and then we're back on the road, right?
Mm-hmm.
We don't have 4 kids that are getting antsy and when are we gonna stop? When are we gonna do this?
Yeah. Well, and I will.
There yet?
Well, I will say though, having a DVD player with their own headsets in the van helped immensely. Like,
I can believe that.
yes. And yes, it is a very nice city to visit. All of the kids want to go back again. They had a blast there, which, that was just cool. Just seeing them see it. And I'm glad I got to go once before with the lake capture before, so I could kind of experience the city on my own, and then take them to some of the cool places that I'd been to.
Yeah. No, that makes total sense. And that's like with Adepticon shifting from Chicago to Milwaukee this year, right?
Yeah.
I'm actually, am I sad about that? Yeah, of course I'm sad because I like Chicago and such. But at the same time, Milwaukee is, what, an hour further north, basically?
Yeah, I think so.
And, yeah, it's only about an hour further north from where the trip, or where Adepticon was being held before. So I'm like, what's an hour? Who cares?
Yeah.
And I've heard Milwaukee has a shit ton of breweries. It's like, I can go try some different breweries and stuff now. Okay?
There you go.
So, now granted that's not happening this year, but
Yeah.
that is not a problem for me this year right now. That's a problem for me later.
Yeah, that's future Mongrel Sovereign's problem.
But hey, right now, my statement on future members is fuck that guy.
Yep.
Don't worry about me. So I did that for that, which makes sense.
Oh, and I'll ask you guys this question, but I know pretty much Mongrel will have at least his own good 2 cents to add into this. So, I'm going to start playing a co-op playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3, and I've never played it before. So, I'm going to play with my brother and with Lincoln. So, I was thinking either Paladin or Cleric. And I think, Lincoln, you're going to go with either Sorcerer or Ranger, right?
Correct.
Okay, and then my brother, he's thinking Bard.
Tell him he's not allowed to sleep with everyone.
Well, I can't stop him.
Yes, you can, actually.
Get you to bring a guitar and a gun control.
You know what? I should tell him if he does make a Bard, he should name him El Kabong.
Look, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you right now. That is the only way I would accept him sleeping with everyone. That bard's name is El Kabong.
With my trusty
Brother would do it.
guitar. He would, too.
You would totally run with that bed.
Yep.
Good. Again, if you're going to do a bit, commit.
Yeah, I think I ran with a fighter for the little bit that I played it.
Well, and
So anyway, what were you heading towards with that?
thinking of going either cleric or paladin, just so that way, like, we either have like heals, like we have some heals, like especially if he's going to be playing a bard, and if we have a sorcerer slash ranger, we have like at least some DPS there. So I'm either thinking going cleric and going kind of going life domain, or going like Oath of Vengeance paladin and just kind of again being tanky, but also like having like some of the party buffs.
My first question is, who's going to be your fourth party member?
Don't know.
See, that's the first question. And the main reason I ask that is because realistically, your fourth party member can be anything that any of you guys are not going to be.
Yeah, there's a whole shitload of NPCs that you can drag along as your extra party member.
Correct. And you're going to meet somebody, realistically, if you don't actually skip anything in the game, which, knowing you probably won't, that will allow you to change their classes if you want to as well.
Okay.
Or your own. So that's why I'm saying, depending on what you're feeling, I would tell you play what you want, and then if you feel like you're missing something, like for example, if you decide to play, you want to go like very Oath of Vengeance, cleric, support spells, but still be doing some damage and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Bring some sort of healer, like pick your druid, pick your other cleric that is a domain of life healer.
Yeah.
Whatever it is you want to do, that fourth party member can flesh out what you guys don't have.
Okay.
Because like my other buddy Watts and I, we've been doing a duo playthrough.
Yeah.
And I'm playing a paladin, he's playing a divinity wizard, and I broke my oath because I wanted to play an oathbreaker.
Yeah.
And so like we grabbed two of the other party members. I'm not going to tell you who because I don't want to spoil anything for you.
All right.
But we grabbed two of the other people, and we legitimately took one of them down their standard class, and then we took the other one and completely shifted its ass over to a different class.
Okay.
Because we're like, no, you were dumb, you did this stupid thing, and now you are a slave to my buddy's character. Deal with it.
Okay.
That moment when you start going through your colors and start going, what the fuck is this color?
Yep.
Fighting.
Yeah.
It doesn't want to be used today.
That's tough cookies. I want to use it. It needs to show up.
That's why I finally had to give myself a little wall hanger thingy, put all my paints in.
Only that would help me.
Y'all laughed at me. Y'all laughed at me.
We only laugh because honestly, you still can't find shit while it's on there.
Well, that's my fault.
Well, and it's usually not the paint he's trying to find isn't on the wall hanger. It's usually in a pile of paint that's directly in front of him.
Don't judge my creative process.
It would probably bite him if it was head teeth.
And there's been a few that would have.
I only laugh because it's my life.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good. Don't judge me. I was once one of you.
Oh, so you getting Final Fantasy Magic sets when they come out?
For the fucking Cactar alone.
Yes.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm actually looking at saving money to buy all 4 of those decks. as soon
Well,
as they-
thanks for the raid box to tabletop, and I hope you have a great night too. Hopefully, you all are able to like see everything I'm doing too. I ask, with only like 20 minutes left of my stream.
Yeah, we've been able to see it. Trust me, myself and Sojourn, to keep you honest, if we couldn't see it, we'd be like, move it!
True enough.
BS Mongrel probably the same, because I think from what I've got out of the leaders, it's kind of like one of the decks will be Final Fantasy 7, one of them is like 14, I'm guessing.
So it's 1 is 7, 1 is 14, 1 is 6, and 1 is 10.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's kind of what I gotten from the leaders that I saw.
Final Fantasy VI, you say? May have to look more into
the
this.
Spear chick that is the leader.
Who'd you say, Mongrel?
Era.
Okay.
She jumped good.
Yeah. 14s is going to be Y'shtola, 10s is Titus, and then 7s is Cloud. Or no, sorry. Was it Cloud? I
Yeah.
had the article. Yeah, okay. That's right, it is Cloud. I was looking at the article the other day and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense, that makes sense, that makes sense. Realistically, I would love to pick up all 4 decks, and I would probably never change them, nor would I probably ever play anything else. Because I have done away with 90% of my Magic stuff.
But
If I had to choose one of them, it would be the Y'shtola one. That is the one I 100% want. God damn it, it's expensive too.
trying to make another commander deck. This year you go to the ER. Well, shit, don't do that. Well, see, that's why you buy the pre-made ones.
Yeah, I definitely don't recommend trying to make one. Just buy a pre-made. It would definitely save you time and effort and energy, and definitely a hospital bill.
Yeah.
Unless you're like our friend Luma, who's crazy and just does that for
Well,
funds.
that's his hobby.
But Fusion, I want to make sure I understand the connection here. You make a magic deck and you get kidneys to it, so does that have a little bit of design?
Yeah, I do have it. Yeah.
Doctor Who and the cute animal hug deck. BS Fusion, yeah. If you heard Doc's question, or if we need to repeat it, just ask.
It's not important.
Yeah, I had Luma make me make one for me. It was a Drake deck.
Yeah, one of my buddies actually got all of the Lord of the Rings ones for his wedding present from a friend.
Nice.
to jump scare Gareth while he is super concentrating on these wings. There you go.
The Life Wheel of Time just started season 2. Oh yeah, and actually, so during the last winter storm myself, since I have to sit there and wait for info from all the other drivers, sometimes I'll watch a series. So I started watching The Silo on Apple
Between
TV.
the two ideas, Gareth, which one are you really thinking?
Which one? Which two ideas?
Okay, hold on a second.
Or
Just work with stupid.
oh, you sent me. Okay, sorry.
Hello?
Hey, I'm still here. What's up? Did I miss something as far as two ideas?
I don't know.
I didn't hear the song. Sabra, are you there? I can see your mic lighting up, but I do not hear you.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah.
Technical difficulties.
Indeed.
All wings reporting. Red 10 standing by. Red 3 standing by. Red 6 standing by. Red 9 standing by.
Red 2 standing by.
Red 11 standing by.
Red 5 standing by. Podcast files in attack position.
I figured that would go good with me doing wings.
Attack wings.
Wings of justice.
Yep.
Yeah, like Fusion said, you should have just had some Red Bull. It would have given you wings.
Nah.
Alright, let's try this again.
Okay.
Stupid mic. Oh no, it was even dumber. It was literally my plug for my mic came unplugged.
Ah, well, see, just don't do that. Anyways, so we said between those. You said between those two ideas, which do you think? And I'm like, oh, what?
Between those two ideas that you're talking about for your Baldur's Gate, which one do you think you are more excited for?
Oh, okay. I would say. Or probably a little more like intrigued or wanting to do a paladin, because yeah, it just they've always seemed tanky, and I always like the I always like how they add their charisma bonuses to all their saves.
Mm-hmm.
So
The biggest thing to keep in mind with this is you also don't get to roll your stat line is the point buy system.
Oh, okay.
So just keep that in mind. Like, you won't start out with a stat that is uber ridiculous.
Yeah.
You'll start off with a good stat.
Yeah. Gross. I hate point buy.
Yeah.
It is gross. I don't like it either, but it's how they keep it.
How to keep it balanced.
I can't remember, was the point buy different depending upon how hard the game was? Or was it all the same?
I think it's all the same.
Okay.
I only did the one playthrough, and I only played like 8 or 9 hours. So
Yeah, my one buddy and I played Tactician with it, and I don't remember our stats being any better because of it.
Okay.
Now, you can play a custom game mode. If you go into your settings, like if you actually set it up, there is now a custom mode that you can play where you will have better stats. The other thing I'm going to tell you, and it's the only, per se, semi-spoiler I would do,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not actually a spoiler, is make sure when you guys play, you all go into your options and disable the karmic dice.
Okay.
Alright. So the thing about karmic dice, it's twofold in the aspect of what it counters is if you have a really bad string of like 1s and 2s and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
it will eventually give you higher numbers to where it'll be like, oh yeah, cool, you're gonna get a 20 now, or
Okay.
19, or whatever. But
On the inverse.
does that for the enemies.
Ah.
So if you have a really good string of like enemies missing you for a while, it karmically makes it so that eventually the enemies are guaranteed going to hit you. It does not matter what your AC is.
Okay.
Yep, it's a two-edged sword. If you're gonna play with it, you get it. But so do they. So do
Mhm.
they.
Kind of like my critical damage rules in my game whenever I'm DMing.
If players get critical damage this way, so do NPCs.
Mm-hmm. But honestly, everyone that I've ever ran that across, they're just like, no, that's actually pretty dang fair.
Yeah, I mean,
Because critical should hurt.
well, see, I don't know what you do for your rules.
Okay, so like for like a great sword, 2d6
Mhm.
for
Right.
damage. Instead of rolling 4d6, you would instead roll 2d6 and then add 12 to it. So it's max damage
Oh, okay.
plus whatever else you roll. Because if Uncle Tass were here, he could attest to it. I have seen the man on a critical hit roll nothing but ones.
Oh yeah. No,
You know,
I mean, I've seen it.
yeah.
It's one of the reasons why, like, the standard system is, if you want to go with it, you can go with either the cool, you just roll double the dice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or the one that I've seen done quite a bit is you don't roll double the dice, you roll the dice, and then whatever you roll is double.
Yeah, and either way, I've seen it work both ways like that for poor Uncle Tass, where he'll roll a 1 on a critical.
He'll roll 1s, and then you just double the 1s.
Look, I'm gonna tell you right now. I feel bad for Uncle Taz on that one, but to me it sounds like he has not performed the proper dice rituals, and he needs to fix that.
Oh yeah, this is like heavy frontal karmic load from some other past life with this guy. Like he's I don't know if he's tried all of the dice.
Great old ones are angry at him.
Yeah, and they just go, oh, he's rolling dice. Ah.
Yeah, well, you know.
So immediately he's like, yes, that's fair. I would like that. So Because he knew the rules specifically crafted because of him. Oh.
Yeah, and I see Fusion saying that he just does double damage for both. You know, that's the thing. Everybody has their own custom way to roll it, and
Yeah.
there is not a single way that's wrong.
Mhm.
Find what fits for your table.
Yeah, and as long as players agree, then that's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to take the goggles off for a little bit.
Stop trying to read road signs with them.
No, you.
The goggles, they do nothing.
Yeah. We'll see how much farther I can get on this.
Well, I mean, that depends on your commitment.
It doesn't look like that much work. Why aren't you done with it yet?
I know, right?
If he'd stop being such a slow ass, he would be.
Well,
And that is when Mongrel got uninvited to stream.
Delete.
Gareth has thicker skin than that, and we all know that.
oh yeah. Hell, Sojan's even punched said skin.
Yeah, I was in class, would have been 2 weeks ago on Saturday, and someone blocked a sweep with their knee, and I ended up with a big, like, knot on my lower calf.
Oh jeez.
I'll have to send you a picture. It's still bruised.
Well, good thing you got the jowl.
Yeah, but it's like my whole side of my calf, like, turned colors. And it was actually like, we'll call it like a quarter of a softball, like, protrusion out of my calf
Damn.
by the end of the class.
Oh man, fun time. Yeah, like. Yeah, I really want to get back into training on a more regular basis. Again, it's like
Yeah.
it's like the good sore that I miss having.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it sucked last Saturday with getting called into work and stuff like that. I didn't have the ambition or the sleep in me to
Yeah.
get up and go to class, so.
Played 4th Ed, did a teleport warlock because I roll horrible, but damn, it's fun controlling the board. Yeah, I played all of like 3 games of 4th Ed. I was having fun with the warlock.
Was 4th Ed the one that we played that one, like, pop-up game at the one convention?
Maybe?
I don't know. I don't even know if I played one game of 4th.
Yeah,
I just looked at it and instantly disliked it.
yeah.
I don't even know if I gave it a time of day.
No, we really didn't. We
No.
just kind of went straight to the Pathfinder.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the time, Monty Cook said we should. And he was basically the the pontiff of the Church of Gygax.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, well, alright.
Well, because at that point, Pathfinder was pretty much D&D 3.75.
Yep.
You know, as someone who's relatively uncritical of the systems, I've really been enjoying 5e.
Oh yeah, 5e is good. It can be fun. I've had some fun with it. I still miss our me and Sojan's necromancer slash forge cleric combo. We solved problems.
and cause them all at once.
And, yeah, I mean, we put out more fires than we started.
We were net positive.
Yeah.
Who was your DM?
Some fuckwad.
Well, I mean, I'm asking because it's a matter of, says you. Do we have the counterpoint to this? No? Oh, okay, then I believe you.
Yeah. I'll give you more details off stream on that one.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
Norwegian Viking, hello, how are you?
Glad to hear you're doing good.
Good, good, good. Oh shit, it's 10:30.
It is 10:30. However, keep going.
Yeah, I'm almost done with this part of the wing, so might as well.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. Keep going.
Moist. Ooh.
I mean, you're almost done with that part of the wing.
Yep.
It's a little moist. Okay, I'm going to state this now. The one thing I'm hating so far right now working on this model is I'm painting black on black. God, is that annoying.
We'll see.
Let's go darker.
Oh, yeah. Darkest, blackest metal in a ocean of blood, this blood ocean.
Well, it's more of I'm painting charcoal black on, like, because I'm painting Corvus black on Chaos Black Primer.
Oh god, yeah.
So there is a difference.
It's subtle, but it's there.
So fucking slight.
Paint a little bit, let it dry, see where it is different-ish.
Yeah, pretty much. That's kind of what I'm doing. Because remember that model I said I was going to start working on for my buddy?
Uh-huh.
That's the one I started tonight.
Okay, cool.
So you're like, hey, street's still going. I'm like, okay, yeah, I should go. Yeah, okay, I'm right.
Yep. But yeah. But with that one necromancer, that was fun holding a giant invasion with literally an army of undead that I made.
I imagine that's just really because you're a terrible person.
Actually, so the story behind this, this was actually kind of a fun, because I was playing like a neutral good necromancer. And so we came across like these people that were holed up in a giant's cave or something like that. Well, we had pissed off the giants and they were coming for us. And that these giants had been harrying these people, and they had a whole bunch of people that had already died because of the giants. And I asked the remaining elders and stuff, I'm just like, if you consent to it, and I asked all of the families too, I will take the bodies of the deceased and raise them to help defend you.
Yeah, I can see that.
And they actually went, yes, but as long as we can bury them again later, after the fight. To which, yes, I did say yes, that I was going to let them go anyways, but yes. So, yeah, I burned all of my higher level spells to raise a literal army. I think I had control of how many zombies and how many skeleton archers did we have in that fight then?
Shoot, was it like... It was a lot. I can't remember.
I think we had 20 zombies and I had at least, because I always had like my four to six skeleton archer like little cohorts with me, because that was always just fun. But yeah, I think I had like 20 zombies and at least about that many skeleton archers then too. And then like we were behind them and like doing assistance. Like I think Sojan's cleric was towards the front on another line, but like I held.
think I popped some of my big stuff. Like I think I popped my enlarge and
Yeah, you did.
my holy shit. So 9-foot dwarf in full plate armor. I'm the same size as you.
Yeah, thud.
Holy strike. Smash.
Yeah. Yeah, because you were holding one hallway and I was holding two. And everyone else was like kind of by you because also we're just like, no, we're going to let the. Yeah, like the zombies I just gave the command of anything that isn't the party members that comes through those hallways will be attacked immediately.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So that way it was a good fire and forget. So that way if I didn't see what was going on in one hallway, as long as it was not one of the party members or like the village people, the village people stayed just behind, like cowering in fear, pretty much, just hearing all these giants attacking. Yeah.
They did exactly what you expect them to do, which is not eat.
Yes.
Which means for once the village actually listened. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Village is not full of idiots.
Mm-hmm. All right. Got at least one side of that done, at least with the base Dark Reaper color. So, I don't know. Yeah, you can kind of see it there.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. So, all right. But yeah, I think we're just gonna call it a night here because I don't even feel like doing a raid and dash at all right now.
There you go.
So, well, thank you everybody for hanging out in chat and well, both in voice chat and in regular chat. So, oh yeah, and actually, let's look at the finished minis to look at the Rainbow Road. Just watching that right now. That turned out really good.
It really did.
Yeah.
That's great.
I was not disappointed in the slightest.
Nah.
Good on it. You're just too.
So that is actually just. It's like wrapping paper, but not wrapping paper.
All right. Well,
I think what it's actually called now.
yeah. Well, I will say, have a good night, everybody else. Weather permitting, at least it looks like it's going to be good. I'll be back on Monday. Yeah, working on probably Hero Quest heroes now. I'll work on the alternate heroes now since I got like all of the goblins and orcs done, or at least tabletop done. So just screw it, they're just goblins and orcs. So yeah. So with that, bid you all a good evening. Have a great weekend. And I'll see you all on Monday. And just remember, between now and then, to keep on painting.